What's up guys, it's Asia and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I create content that helps you look good, smell good, and follow Jesus so that you can show up as your best self, both spiritually and physically. In today's video, we are addressing the pores. I am going to be deep cleansing my skin and I'm going to be testing out 2 different products from PMD Beauty. And a special thanks to PMD Beauty for gifting our community a coupon code. They agreed to give you guys 20% off of your purchase. So use the code ASIA20 to save on any device of your choice. So I'm dividing my face in half, and on this side, I'm going to be using the PMD Personal Microderm Elite Pro. On this side of my face, I will be using the PMD Wave Pro. The primary purpose of this video is just to give you all the details on which one is best for you, which one works better. When I saw these 2 products, I was like, which one do I need? Which one would be better for my issues? So let's talk about my issues really quickly and then we'll get straight into the demo. So my skin has been on a gradual decline. As you can see in January of 2023, it is super clear and great. When I got to April, I was starting to get bumps. Once a month, I would have a new bump and it would leave behind a black mark. As you can see, by September, I've got quite a few dark marks appearing. And then by October, that same bump that you saw in the previous photo is now a dark mark. And so now in November, it's just more and more pimples appearing all over my face. And by the end of December 2023, literally, I was so dissatisfied with my skin. Not only did all of the bumps from throughout the year leave dark marks, but I also had texture. So I'm trying to reverse that. My acne is primarily from clogged pores. So I'm hoping that in upping my skincare, really taking care of my nighttime and daytime routine and tackling some of my issues, that my skin will clear back up like it used to be before the pandemic. Okay, that's where we're trying to go here. All right. So the first step whenever you are using any of these types of products is to remove everything from your face. I'm going to be double cleansing my face. The first thing that I use is this Get Unblocked from Benefit Cosmetics because it's non-comedogenic. All right, so my face is 100% clean, and now we're going to get into testing out these 2 products. The Personal Microderm Elite Pro retails for $299, which is pretty steep, but it does have some pretty promising benefits to it. One of the things I really like about this is that it comes with its own carrying case, and inside of the package you have your device, a charger, you have suction cups for your face and body, and you have different discs. The discs have different levels of intensity and colors. So it comes with small discs and large discs. The smaller discs are for your face and the larger discs are for your body. They recommend for your very first time that you try the starter disc, and they also recommend that you test it out on your arm. So because I don't know what I'm doing, let me turn this thing on. Oh, that's not bad. I think I'm gonna be fine with this. Okay. They also recommend that you charge it for 2 to 3 hours beforehand. I didn't charge mine that long because I really wanted to test it out. I just charged it for about an hour and it actually completely charged within that time. This also has a total of 3 different modes. So it has a low speed and low suction, which is a sensitive treatment. It has a moderate speed and a moderate suction, which is a moderate treatment, and that's 2 dots. And then 3 dots is going to be your high speed, high suction, intense treatment. All right, so let's test this thing out. I'm going to be using it on the low setting. Is it sanding my face? Oh my gosh. I think I might have needed more practice. Why is it white like that? Child, I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, try again. All right, y'all, so a few things to note here. I am not holding my skin tightly, which is something that is recommended just to make it glide easier. I also am not used to this motion at all, but there is a diagram that you can use just to make sure that you're doing it properly, and I am gonna do a second demo here in a bit. I'm gonna have to try this again, because... Okay. I don't know. That's what I got. I see a tiny tidbit of particles. Okay. Time for trial number 2. It's been exactly 4 weeks since I tried this and I'm back at it again. This time I'm going to be using this gray bit. This is one step up from the white sensitive bit that I used last time. So this is the current state of my skin when it comes to my blemishes, when it comes to my dark spots. I have not been doing any of these treatments for the past 4 weeks. So I am using this on that very first setting again, just like last time. Now, initially, I wasn't holding my skin firmly, and then I remembered that that was something that I needed to do. But as you can see, when you don't hold the skin firmly, it really does make it harder to glide. But once I start holding it, as you can see, like it's moving a lot easier. So definitely recommend doing that. Now, I don't know if you're supposed to get this part of the skin, but getting near the nose was kind of hard. I also found that getting the forehead was hard as well. It is so essential for you to hold it tight because if you don't hold your skin while you're using it, it's just not gonna glide. Once I started holding my skin while moving it in the direction that they recommend, it worked so much better. I'm gonna take a pad full of toner using the gentle side, and I'm just gonna wipe away all of this excess dead skin. Doing this that second time around was a lot easier than the first time. I started to kind of catch my groove with it and to learn how to hold it. It just started to feel better. I think if I continue to do it, that I will see better results in the future. Whoa. So take a look at this. You can see there is a lot of dead skin on this. It is pretty dirty, and even more so within this, there are some, looks like some whiteheads in here, or a blackhead or something, dead skin cells. Yeah, it's a good amount of flaking and things in there, dead things. So it's all up here, it's down here. You can see it there. And then also just what I wiped away, it's a good amount of dead skin cells there as well. Also, something worth noting, I messed up. I messed up in my application, okay? See this right here under my eye? My mistake. Like, I definitely got it stuck right here when I was trying to come around. I just brought it too high. I'm not even supposed to be up here. You're supposed to bring it around right here. And that was my error. So make sure that when you're doing this, you bring it around down here. Don't be all up there like me. Just wanted to forewarn you to be careful and make sure you're doing it properly. So now let's try the Wave Pro. The PMD Wave Pro retails for $129. It also needs some time on the charger before your first use. The recommended time is at least 2 to 3 hours. You're going to get the PMD Wave Pro, a cap, and a charging cord. Both products are safe for sensitive skin, but this has 3 different modes. So mode number 1 is going to be that extraction mode. Mode number 2 is going to be the infuse mode. And mode number 3 is going to be the lifting mode. You can also use mode number 1 to actually push out blackheads by simply clicking mode number 1 and then pressing it on top, and it'll actually like squeeze out your blackheads and stuff like that. All right, face is slightly damp. Let's test this out. Oh my goodness. Whoa. It feels like little tingly pringly things. I could see the layer of skin that's gone. It's oddly satisfying. Nothing is coming out of my skin though. Now, before doing this, I watched a bunch of spatula videos and I saw all the results with the oil coming out the face and the gunk and all the things. And while I was doing this, I'm not gonna lie, I was disappointed. Every time I would look at the little spatula and see nothing there, I'm like, why is it not working for me like it worked for everybody else? But I'm gonna show you I do have some good results in the end. Whoa, that actually kind of hurt. I definitely can see like some dead skin cells and some gunk. So I just took a toner pad to get anything off of my face that came up through that extraction, and this is what I have. As you can see, it is brown. All of those dead skin cells are on this. And then also like I have like a literal whitehead right here that came out. And then on the back, I use this side too, and you could see some dead skin cells and dirt and whatever else was in my pores. That lets me know that with continued use, I would have even more. So the Wave Pro has additional features that I'll go ahead and test out with you guys. I need to clean this off really quickly because it does still have like a bunch of dead skin cells and stuff on it. So now I'm gonna apply my Dermalect Self-Esteem Sleep Serum. I don't know how to just apply it and not rub it in. Like, it's kind of a habit. Oh. Wow. This is actually pretty cool. It's literally like little electric shocks. It feels really cool. Kind of loud on your forehead though. I cannot see myself doing this every day. Okay. Ooh, that was a lot. Like my skin looks like it's been treated well. It looks like it's been loved upon. So I think, this wasn't a waste of time at all. These two devices, let's talk about it. What's the main difference and which one is better for you? So the main difference is going to be first and foremost the price point. The Personal Microderm is more expensive than the Wave Pro. If you go with the Elite version like I have, it's a steep price difference. You're looking at $299. The Personal Microderm is like $179. The PMD Wave Pro is gonna run you $129. So it's just a little bit cheaper than the Personal Microderm. If you go with the Elite like me, it's a bigger price difference. So if you're just looking for a really easy to use tool that can help with just extracting dirt and gunk out of your pores, and maybe have the option to do some of the other features like infuse or extract, then I 110% recommend the Wave Pro. If you don't have a lot of dark marks and if you don't really need that extra exfoliation, you just want to prevent breakouts, I think the Wave Pro is perfect for you. It's so easy to use. It is actually a really good sensation on your skin. I enjoyed it a lot. I don't know. It just felt kind of like, oh, it's working. I love things that feel like they're working right away. Whereas the Personal Microderm is going to be better for those of you who need a bit more of a deeper cleanse. Okay, you really want to take off that first layer of skin, like go in. I would recommend this one. It gives you a sanding effect. It's like it's sanding off the first layer of skin. I noticed that it's a little bit harder than the Wave Pro, and I would 110% recommend using the sensitive bit first, because when I switched to this gray bit, I noticed that it did have a stronger sensation. It's not like it's burning, but it's just like warmer, right? Versus the first one, it was not as intense. So I definitely could feel the increased intensity. And being that I have sensitive skin, I don't think that I would even go above the gray. If you have sensitive skin, I would probably stick to the gray or the white. I think that those are sufficient enough. And the gray did great. Like, I feel like my skin looks very bright. I don't have any serums or moisturizers on quite yet. And my skin definitely looks like it's been exfoliated. So I really recommend this for anybody who has any dark spots or texture that you really want to get rid of. This is a great device to use weekly or bi-weekly. Now, one of the main differences between the Wave and the Microderm, the Personal Microderm, is that this can also be used for your body. If you get the Elite Pro, it's going to come with the body discs and all the things, so you can use it on your body as well as your face. This PMD Wave Pro has additional features as well. I feel like the most helpful is the extractor. The infuse, I cannot see myself using that every single day, but I think it is pretty handy to have if you are doing like a spa day, a treatment day, and you just want to take that extra time. It does work well. Like, I feel like it infused it into my skin, and that's cool or whatever, but it took time that I don't typically want to stand in front of the mirror and spend, okay? I try to get my skincare done, and it already takes me long as it is. So that's just extra time that I'm not trying to be in front of the mirror. But if that's your thing and you want to be extra, you can get that feature with the Wave Pro as well. The personal microderm is going to be better for intermediate skincare people or just individuals with a little bit more patience, because there is a little bit of a learning curve with this. Like you do got to get used to the motions, and you do have to have patience. I feel like this Wave Pro is very beginner friendly. It doesn't take any time to figure it out. Like, you literally just gently glide it alongside your face and you're going to see those immediate results. And also it has a lot of versatility to it as far as what you can do. If any of those features are super appealing to you and you want the option to be able to infuse into your skin, then the Wave Pro is also excellent for you. So I hope that this video was very helpful for you in just being able to see, know, and understand the differences between these two products, and also to see some realistic first-time results. I'm pretty sure that as I continue to use these, my results will get better and better. But I mean, you might not be like, oh my gosh, stuff is oozing out of my face the first time you use it. You really might just notice brighter skin and see the remnants of dead skin cells and cleared out pores, okay? Like me. All the evidence that I had was on this sheet that I showed you guys, and before I wiped everything off, I had no idea what all came out because I didn't see stuff oozing down my face. I didn't see anything crazy, but I can definitely tell that these products were working well. So let me know which one of these you are willing to try down in the comments below. And don't forget that if you want to swoop these up, you can use my coupon code ASIA20 to save coins. Make sure that you subscribe down below for more content that helps you look good, smell good, and follow Jesus. And I will catch you loves in my next video. Bye guys.